For decades, the low-storey warehouse on Devil's Tower Road has always housed a supermarket. But the site and an adjoining building has now been earmarked for a new 15 or 16-storey building. It will comprise 153 residential, 2 commercial units and 73 parking spaces. This week, the Development and Planning Commission approved outline permission, but it imposed a number of changes to the original design, which the developer must comply with. One of those conditions is that public participation would be required when the project goes for full planning permission at a future meeting of the DPC. But at this week's meeting, a number of residents of Devil's Tower Road already expressed concerns.
Who in Gibraltar would like to have a wall placed 4 meters from your house? I mean, that is going to be claustrophobic, it's going to be disastrous for everybody. I mean, who would like that to happen to them, really? It's just inhumane that they do this to tenants of a block.
The DPC received a number of objections from residents, among them concerns including pollution, loss of light, the lack of privacy, the narrowing pavements in the area, and safe access to their homes during the construction phase, as well as disruption to their everyday lives.
The problem is that we're living in a continuous building site. The pollution is quite heavy. I mean, you get dust, cement, your windows, you have to keep your windows closed. That is continuous. I know it's happening almost everywhere in Gibraltar now, but it shouldn't be taken for granted, really.
And these neighbours say they know what they're talking about, having lived through the construction of the Forbes project to the eastern side of their building.
We haven't recovered from that. Our block has been immersed in cement and dust, which the constructor never bothered to come and clean it for us. And now we still haven't recovered from that experience. And now we are being threatened with another 2.5, 3 years of the same torture, really.
Arc Designs, who represent the developer, say they are listening and are quite sympathetic to the comments made. But at the DPC, spokesperson Stephen Martinez said Devil's Tower Road is the only site available in Gibraltar where at the moment Gibraltar's growth for residential is harnessed, something the residents of Northview Terrace know too well and dread.
Devil's Tower Road is a nightmare. It's got to be a nightmare road. I would call it the Devil's Road, not the Devil's Tower Road, because it's becoming the Devil's Road. And once the traffic is increasing by the day, once they open the tunnel under the airfield, it's going to be even double that. We will have to cater for the traffic for the centenary. So this road is going to be like an Inferno, really. It's going to be actually the Devil's Road.
GBC approached the architects for the project for comment. Arc Design represented the developer at this week's meeting of the Development and Planning Commission. They declined an invitation to comment